Hello and welcome back to the 100% playthrough of The Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone. I almost said Hogwarts Legacy because I have been binge playing that as well. So if I mistake some commands for the ones from the other game, I do apologize. We're here in Oxenfurt. We handed over the Rose on the Red Field quest back to Adela. We managed to avenge her friend Clivert. My goodness, Oxenford is very lively. And yeah, so since we're in Oxenford, we might as well do Open Sesame as the game wants us to. So let's open up the quest menu and see what Open Sesame is about. Olgierd's wishes were unusual to say the least. One demand was for Geralt to bring him the house of Maximilian Borsodi. He didn't supplement this request with such key details as where this house was located or just how the Witcher was to transport said real estate. Geralt only knew his first stop should be Oxenfurt, the city to which the Borsodis had moved their world-famous auction house. And the auction house just so happens to be right here.
This the Borsodi Brothers Auction House?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternizing with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Why are the Redanian soldiers guarding an auction house?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting, and this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier?
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Probably not that big of a secret either now that he told it to everybody listening around. We would like to talk to the owners.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed Horst Borsodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Oh, well, I'm sure we can work something out.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior?
I will like that guy.
Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimme Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
I just now noticed that Geralt and Vivaldi actually sport the
Fuck
same.
your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. No, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Look at them sporting the same colored outfits.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
sut it. Now march. Round you go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to seeing to old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimme.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Say, do you have any idea what might be up for bid?
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de Nieuw and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Fair enough. He's the one who knows how it's done. He's the main bankier in Novigrad after all. Didn't the Borsodis have their auction house in Novigrad?
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye, and I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
We really just want to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst is like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only if I collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Egg, white gold, and
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimme.
What about in Kaveri marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense. Lovely sculpture. Probably end up adorning somebody's garden.
Luckily, we have some things to examine
Goblet
here.
of fire. Wonder what it is.
That's a wonderful nod towards Harry Potter.
A giant's. Or maybe a Jotun's.
A nod towards Norse mythology.
Zeracanian spears. Excellent adornments for any parlor wall.
Now,
Good to know.
I don't know what this would be referencing. Oh, the cheese!
From the collection of the mage Aramis.
We
Dress of
had
hardy silk trimmed with amethyst.
close encounters with that.
And a stout
Codex
brass
Redaniensis.
10,000
Sole surviving copy.
Just again. That
Beautiful.
note is a stern
But first blow would shatter them.
Oh, it's a shame we can't bid on those.
This one probably also belonged to sorceress. Fetish, maybe?
Maybe. You never know. Hey, Geralt, up you go.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimme, this is a banquet.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignol. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yaromir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Come on, Geralt, it's not gonna be that bad.
Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's the center coin.
Uh-huh. Hilbert, why not start with you?
Hilbert, it's been years. Allow me to introduce yous. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
Actually, we prefer the Northern Realms.
Not a bad deck, Nilfgaard, but I'll take the Northern Realms over it any day.
Ah, understood. A patriot.
You ought to know, Hilbert. Geralt here's a positively superb player. Superb.
We got a minute before the auction starts, so... Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe around?
Why not? Ooh, we are definitely going all in.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
Brilliant. I'll lay my cards out.
Naturally. Geralt, might I have a wee word?
What is it?
Well, mate, since I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings, if there are any. 10%. A finder's fee of sorts, you can.
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
Ah, fine.
Well, you did help with the guards at the door. All right. 10% of any winnings is yours.
Any chance for a 15?
Don't push it, Vimme. All right. Game on.
Okay, let's see what we can actually make happen. We have cow, which actually works the same as this little thing, I believe. Oh no, when this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Kind of tempted, but also not. We have Utter Dim Darkness. Could have sworn we had 2 of those. I could be wrong. But I think our deck is good as it's gonna get. Let's just go on. Decent setup. Immediately getting rid of this and probably one of use. What does this leader ability card do? Is what I want to know. Abilities that restore a unit to the battlefield restore a randomly chosen unit affects both players. Oh, okay. I think I know what this means. Thank you very much. Okay, we can work with that. So this, I think this is what it means. It's gonna restore whatever card instead of a card of our choosing. I could be wrong though, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, good grief. Okay, let's do this. I mean, it could be worse. Pretty good. Okay. Immediately go with Geralt here. Kind of catch up on points. Would be kind of preferable. I'm just not sure if it's good to go all in. It might be. We do have like, it's down, yeah, 7 card difference. And we also have massive points to be had. I think we should have this win in the bag. And play out this. Oh, good grief. Let's do this, and that is one easy win. Surprisingly enough.
Unbelievable, I don't buy it. You cheated, you must have, for something. Hexed me or whatnot.
Oh, I'd be careful with the gab, Hilbert, afore Geralt takes a mind to demanding satisfaction.
You give it to him, you damn midget. You bearded pinchfist.
Oh, interest will be a right bit higher when that bugger next comes round asking for a loan.
Well, at least we earned some decent enough money. 450 crowns. Countess Mignon. Hello.
Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignon is an eminent collector of Viriminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Oh, really? Where do you develop this interest in witchers things, I wonder?
If I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Dinna ye say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Viriminaica, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element, an antique, School of the Wolf, from 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento, one of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with, or acquire. Perhaps she could trade. I'd charge 5%, a modest transaction fee.
Sure, definitely.
Vimme, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
Now, I would advise you to definitely go ahead and buy these cute little thingies, because this is the only time you are going to be able to buy this. And it is the Viper armor. So we have armor, boots, gauntlets, and trousers. And we can also sell the good madame some of these little pups. Obviously none of these. Maybe she's interested. Okay, nothing of this sort. Clearly no books. And honestly, the Forktail trophy and everything else can go as well. Now, if you remember, we encountered the Viper Steel and Silver Sword way back in White Orchard at the beginning. And here we have the full armor set. Do you have anything in particular you would like to buy, Countess?
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic, Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes?
Sure, we'll look for the earring.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimme.
The one thing that bothers me with Countess Mignol's voice is the fact that she sounds way too young for her appearance.
Psst. The cat-eyed one. That's Geralt of Rinby. I've heard many tales.
Who know? What know? Why?
Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Before we answer, how close were you exactly?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenfurt. A fleder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
Ah, the first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
Oh, we don't have any good news for you, Countess.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me, did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
I feel so bad for her. Okay, we have one last person.
Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy.
And that would be Jaromir.
Jaromir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Thought you might have a blather with us. About the paintings on the block today.
Sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend.
True. Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
A bit.
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
Indicate the pastoral, the view of Novigrad, the portrait of the merchant, the still life, and the battle scene. And of course, we can also say no idea. So considering, I think the clue lies with what he said about Vimme owning Van der Nobe, but not being able to distinguish him from landscapes. So landscapes are immediately off the hook. And I would kind of, I mean, it's still life, it's not a landscape, obviously. But it's the, I do believe, if I remember correctly, it should be the portrait of the merchant.
Really? Merchant with the pearl, no two ways about it.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private? Forgive me my impertinence. At first, I thought you an ignoramus. Vivaldi's equal. I feel I should apologize in atone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Rohe is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Oh, think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's beckon.
So, what did he tell you?
Nothing special.
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. Alright, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing my head in.
Wait for the auction to start.
Ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise.
Vimme, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Borsodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to bid?
Oh, of course.
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ha! I knew the bug'd get you.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside. A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price? Quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance?
Let's bid.
The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300?
You sure do, my friend.
My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300 thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns, it's practically naught. Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes. At 20. Do I hear 30? 20 going once? Going twice? Going thrice? Sold! Van Roe's Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes. Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaromir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice? Incredible! With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns. A generous offer indeed. Any advance? 350 going once? Going twice? Sold! Invaluable spectacles to the white-haired gentleman. Exceedingly glad they'll be useful. May they serve you well, sir. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound. Please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horst Borsodi! Come on before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who
comes uninvited.
Forgot my manners exactly. Serious oversight, that may be so, but you gained by my presence. Let's try and be civil.
Forgot my manners. Forgive me. The teaching at Kaer Morhen, well, etiquette wasn't high on the list. Scandalous.
That's plain to see.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
This isn't working for me. There's another Borsodi I could talk to. Oh, well, we do know that he's the only Borsodi. So maybe he can actually help us. We need to find Maximilian Borsodi's house.
Right. Let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Willing to tell me what it is or not?
Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hamilfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It were a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
That could have gone better. I think the outcome is the same regardless of what dialogue option you choose.
Master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honourable gentleman.
Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
Bugger's going down!
Oh, we can't do this now. That's a bit unlucky.
Whoop 'em, lads!
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while. Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gore. Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you? If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner. Don't need any partners. Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Borsodi's house alone.
How do you know we're looking for the house?
How do you know I was looking for the house? I was at the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to miss. Get to the point, if you can. To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart. A heist? Don't like that idea one bit. Got any others? Find the herbalist, lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract. He'll know why you've come. If this is a trap of some sort. Be seeing you, I hope.
Open sesame. Well, we have a mysterious figure approaching us. Character entry added, stranger. And now, herbalist's hut near Oxenfurt to give him a password. And we also got a little quest, avid collector. Of course, we will continue with Open Sesame in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel and press that little bell icon to stay notified whenever I upload another episode. It hopes to seeing you in the next episode. Bye!